Hello everyone, I'm Samreen Tungekar from the Hindustan Times brunch team, and with us we have supermodel Naomi Campbell, looking prettier than ever, and we're going to be talking to her right here. So who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Manish.
Manish Malhotra, that's awesome. And you're wearing a sari, and I know you really like saris.
I like saris.
So,
this morning I had on the dress with the pants.
That's lovely.
I love Indian traditional clothes.
That's really nice to know. So you've been a model for over 30 years, and
32 next
yes,
April.
32 next year. So your enigma is still as strong as it used to be. So how do you react to it when people like absolutely wow at your name like that? What's your reaction like?
I'm blessed. I'm very blessed and grateful. It just keeps driving me, really.
Lovely. So you did a show called The Face.
Yes.
So when you did a show with that kind of a demeanor, what is the most significant change that you've observed in the modeling industry? So right
For
now.
me, doing The Face, I loved it because it was called reality TV, but for me it wasn't a reality. This was, those girls that I took care of are still in my life, and except one. And basically I care about where they are, how they're doing with their agents. They can always ask me any questions. If they want to change agents, what do I think of this one? And I always tell them. And I do mentor new girls. I'm mentoring 2 now. And I think it's important to, I was given that love and embrace when I came in. So I'd like to, you have to give it back.
Sure. So these days, Fashion Week is making bold statements with slogan T-shirts, with things that say, F for feminists.
Did you see my T-shirt? This is a T-shirt by Naomi Campbell and Mark Jacobs to raise funds for UNAIDS World AIDS Day.
That's amazing to know.
Because it's an epidemic that people tend to just kind of think, oh, it's forgotten, it's not happening. It still is.
Definitely.
It's wiping out many, many lives and has wiped out many lives. And so it's still a constant education.
Lovely. So as somebody who's also involved in social activism, do you think slogan T-shirts are something that are making a mark today? What's your take on bringing
I think however you want to get your point across, whichever way it takes, yes. If you are a designer and people love your products, that's the best way to get it across. If you want to get up and speak about it, then do so. If you just want to put a picture about it and, say how you feel, it's all helping the same, it's all generating the same pot. It's all for the positive and it's all for the good of that cause. There's no if or wrong way. There's no wrong or right way to do it. Just do what you feel.
So, right now, every city, every country has fashion weeks.
I know, there's so many,
There's
right?
so many of them that even in one country, you can't keep track.
How does that? Because we only did 4 countries.
Definitely.
And possibly 5 would be Japan. But, I mean, that was a lot, 4.
So do you think in today's
How many
time,
are there now?
I don't, honestly, I don't know how many are there in India itself, so I don't even want to go international. But do you think that in a time where fashion weeks are everywhere, do you think they're relevant anymore?
Well, I do. I feel that I hope that for me, what's important is that fashion weeks are not just getting used as a week for people with other business opportunities, and that the real people of fashion are being discarded. I hope that they can maintain the focus is on finding new talent and giving new talent the opportunity to show his or her work. I've seen and observed that in some places that the fashion weeks are for other vendors, for clubs, for restaurants, for promoters, and that I understand they have to make a business, but why should it be an hour week? When I was doing shows like 28 shows in Fashion Week in Milan or in Paris, we had fun together, but we didn't have time to be, out like that every night. But I do feel now that it's been overshadowed by all of these other things and people that are coming to the city, which is great for the economy of the country that week. But let's not forget what it's really meant to be about. It's meant to be about discovering and giving that designer, he or she, that chance of a lifetime in showing their work.
Definitely. So do you think somewhere the essence of Fashion Week is getting lost amid the commercialization of it that's happening in every country right now?
Well, in Milan, I didn't feel so. Okay. Milan, I felt that it was, that they actually cut it shorter, but it was very tight and very professional. And in Paris, I felt the same. I can't say for London because I didn't go. No, I did go to Burberry. I went to Burberry as an editor. I feel like in the main countries, it's still the same. Okay. You know, the people are getting their chances and working, and the houses, the brands that we all know and love. I can't speak on the op because I really, for me, for me, going out is going out to dinner or going to a friend's house and just being together. It's about being together. And the hanging out I used to do is not the hanging out that I care to do anymore. So I can't answer for all the cities. But let's hope that they stick to focusing on what they're meant to, which is the designers and the models doing their work.
Definitely. Yeah. So if you were to take up a social challenge in India as a social activist, what are the challenges that you think that you have observed that India needs to address?
There's a few. There's sex trafficking, the abortion of women, and there's one where I feel, for diversity, where I feel all color of Indian women should be used, not just the ones that are light with light eyes. I feel that's not right. And I have spoken about it before. And I feel like India has such beautiful women, all shades of colors. So all shades of colors should be displayed and used.
Definitely, I completely agree with you on that. So tell me, if you had to walk the ramp in India for one fashion designer, who would you pick?
Probably who I'm wearing, because he's been very sweet to me and was very sweet to me in 2012 and dressing so many of my guests. And I like what he does. I'm always looking for new talent, and when I look for new talent, because I'm looking for new talent for my show Fashion for Relief, which I do once or twice a year in different parts of the world. So that's where I'm always looking for new talent. So yeah, there's a lady today, Kamal, who said she's going to give me the list of new talent.
Great, that's
yeah, because nice. I try to do that each time I travel. I want to see.
So is there anything significant about Indian fashion that you have observed between 2012 to now, maybe?
Indian fashion to me has always been very elegant.
Right.
And even if you have your midriff show, it's still elegant. It's uplifting, and hence that's why I like to wear sari, and hence that's why I'm wearing yellow too.
So, any Indian favorite dish do you have?
I love anything. I don't know if you know. I love everything spicy hot.
Wow, then you're in the right country, yeah. Clearly.
And I love fish. Spicy fish, vindaloo, I think, my thing is, if you eat spicy, you don't get colds, you don't get sick. It's good to eat spicy.
Well, you're clearly in the right country for that. So this is Naomi Campbell with us, and she has had a great day, I hope, with us out here at the Hindustan Times Leadership Summit. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.